Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thiago Silva. He's a player who doesn't seem to have any weaknesses at all, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's technically gifted, and very comfortable in possession. What I particularly find impressive about him, though, is his consistency and his reliability. He just never seems to make a mistake. Opposition strikers could be in for a hard time of it today.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time.
He's had a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Ferran Torres is flagged offside.
And it's Richie.
And he's in on goal. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Can he spark a counter here? That is a little undercooked.
Now it's Kane.
Now it's Fernandes. Fernandes.
Quick look, then.
Oh, great leap!
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Tries to play it through.
Quarter of an hour played.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, they can break here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. Pass is just off target.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains.
Fernandes. Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. In towards the backs. He leaps for it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Plays it across.
Oh, good effort! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Scalvini. Ricci. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Half an hour played now.
Now it's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres! Off the post!
Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Stood up well to him there.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, what's he done?
For Ferran.
Shoots! It's in!
And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 37.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he finish? Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Bellingham. Fernandez. Bergveld.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Tottenham just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Tottenham have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, nice touch. An instinctive delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Foden. Ricci. Tottenham are still that goal to the good. Now Mbappe. Haaland picks it up out wide. Mbappe! Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Fernandez in acres of space out wide. Mbappe! Well read, and the danger is averted. Ferran Torres is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And here's Bellingham, and he's lost his man here. Bellingham has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
He'll fancy himself from here.
And this is a great chance to get themselves back square.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 20. Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, that's a Bellingham!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's there to clear it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Guardiola.
And it's made it... And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cross, it's rising! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 13.
Spain have opted to make another change here. Tottenham are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And here's Haaland. Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's an imaginative pass. Now this could be a chance.
Tottenham surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Haaland. Upamecano wins the duel this time.
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get on the end of this? And he's worked it through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He won't be happy with that one. Very much into the last knockings. Ferran Torres proves just a little bit too strong. De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Ferran Torres. And that interception was most necessary. Searching pass he's played there. Dink through. All Black claims comfortable. Now that looks a decent ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Deftly away. And that's it. Tottenham have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Ferran Torres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
que pueden disfrutar de la
Well,
transmisión.
what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Tottenham really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very...
Haaland! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Look at this. Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And that should get the job done.
Danny Olmo. Oh, such a clever touch. Here's a shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And it's Rodri. Ball is over the line. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vardiol picks it up out wide. Lovely feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodri herring after the ball here. And that's definitely not his best. Still goalless at the moment. Foden. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! And the shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way, and there's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the cross. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. No way through there.
Tottenham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zielinski.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus.
Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Spain have their second corner now. Goes for a shot! Goal! Spain! And they're back in front. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. Ruggeri. Bergvall. Tottenham are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Fernandez. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Zielinski, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Danny Olmo, 5 minutes till the break. Danny Olmo, Now then, the ball's come loose.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And no, that was never going to make it. Dani Olmo. He's looking wide. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Tottenham can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Driving on and making good progress. And here's Ferran Torres, and he whips it across. Kane.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Foden. Vardiol. And it's Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball swung in. All Black claims it. Safe hands. And that is a little undercooked. That's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence. Pinches it off him. And that has left him in a heap. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Ferran Torres. Foden being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Fernandes. That's good vision. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, easy pickings there. Laporte makes the interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Tottenham may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
No, it's come to nothing. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played, well played. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is just caressing the ball. Bergvall. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ferran Torres.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Ruggeri just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Kane. Kane. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
And it's Fernandes.
And here's Dani Olmo. That's tidy. And it's made its way to him.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Zielinski. Tottenham very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Ruggeri. In towards the back stick. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now he's got space here. Thiago Silva attempts a clearance. So what can they make of this? Ferran Torres. That is a brilliant interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Great vision. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Kane. Kane has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a good 35 yards out, this. What a save! Terrific reactions! And he can thump it away. Foden. And the counter is on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? Dani Olmo tries a shot! Goal! Spain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham. Kane. And the finish! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rudiger tries to clear. Kane! Goes for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Mbappe pinches it off him.
Tottenham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has ended up in no man's land. Fernandes.
Spain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Can he get it through? Fernandes. Looking to play him in. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Ferran Torres. Now Ruggeri. He's picked his way through. Elects to cross. Terrific effort. It's in. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Tottenham cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's heaved it away. Now they can break here. Played into space. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's certainly onside. And a chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Shoots! Goal! And the comeback is complete. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, this is rising! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He watched it all the way, and the finish. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Kane. That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he thumps it clear. That's the end of the first 45. Tottenham are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, as remarkable as it is, this is where we stand, an extraordinary scoreline, and it's only half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And it's Kane. Fernandes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Searching pass he's played there. That has been cut short.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Dani Olmo. Oh, no joy this time. Probing pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Ferran Torres being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Hangs in it. Oh, good effort! Ruggeri getting this one clear. And it's Olmo. Goes for a shot! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Guardiola. Mbappe. That's an excellent interception.
Tottenham may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now, can they get him away? The ball goes in, and he gets rid in a hurry. Tries to pass it through. And he's gone looking for safety, looking for options for movement, and he was alert to it. Mbappe, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Ricci. Ruggeri at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. And it's Bergvall. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ruggeri.
Tottenham really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Bellingham has the space to scheme. He's done well to get that clear. Ferran Torres. Now that looks a decent ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bellingham. Guardiola receives it in a wide position. Ruggeri attempts a clearance.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nice looking ball. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Bellingham. And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.